Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube. What's going on, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Influence, your host. And today I got something different that I don't usually do, which is R.E.D figures. Now these figures are, it's R.E.D because it stands for Robot Enhanced Design. And they're Transformers. They're officially licensed Transformers that don't transform. So they're built to be more hyper articulated and just more, I guess, posable, more detailed, less kibble, more looking like a figure that you would want. And if you can see here, he is highly articulated. You can see his back foot is down, like he has this, and they come with an abundance of accessories. So let's just get him back standing upright, and then we can go over articulation. They still have some limits to me, some articulation limits. If you see, I have Cheetor here, which is part of Beast Wars. They were doing G1, you know, just the main G1 line. I don't know how many they came out with. I do have Megatron 2, which I'm going to do a review on him soon, maybe in a few days. I don't know. I have a couple of reviews I'm trying to get done. I like this figure, even though I'm not in the Beast Wars. You heard that before from me. But I like the way this figure looked in the store, and I do. I like the way it looks now. I think it does look great. I think his face sculpt is pretty good. Is way better looking than the one they came out with that I have too, that I'm doing a review on soon. I don't really like that figure, the Kingdom version. But yeah, you see he has his little signature claws on the back, or his legs, I should say, on the back. And everything else is just really clean because it doesn't need to transform. So that's really where the gimmick comes from. Now he comes with different hands, comes with a bunch of accessories, not crazy amount, but it's funny. I just think about these R.E.D figures. I know Super 7 had just licensed, or just paid for a license to make non-articulating figures that sort of look like this. And I got them kind of confused, and I wonder why Hasbro did these figures. I know I would be kind of pissed if I was Super 7 after paying. I know it got to be a pretty penny to pay for that licensing, because Hasbro got to charge a good cent for them to license those figures, and to have these come out by official into some of the ones I've seen in Super 7 aren't that great looking. I haven't handled one, so I don't think they're that great looking. But let me talk about some of the accessories while I'm talking about that. Yeah, just you get this little crystal, I guess Energon crystals. I can't remember the show. You get a couple blast effects. This one that just plug into the gun. You get the gun. Let me show you the gun, which I think is pretty cool. The paint is okay. And then you have the figure. But yeah, as I was saying, Super 7 gotta be pissed, because these look better than some of the Super 7s I've seen, and they're in similar or same vein. And I'm not sure what the thinking was behind that. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what. But you can see here, you can see his detail. See his face sculpt, his legs. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You can also take this off if you want it a little even more clean. I like it on because that's what I remember the character as, the little bit that I have seen the Beast Wars. You can also take this off, I guess, if you want it to be super clean. I don't know why, because it's iconic. But I assume they made it come out because he has that waist, so you can kind of move it out a little bit just to get, well, actually it doesn't. I thought before when I handled it, it was messing with it, but it doesn't really mess with it. I don't know. I guess maybe just so you can move it, maybe poses, you can get it maybe this way, get his head, get him looking. I don't know why that would come off or move. But anyway, let's get into articulation. There's not much. I didn't finish the accessories. So he does come with these hands. You see these. So there's 3 different hands. He comes with the fist hands on, and they just pull out and peg in. So you got the 2 fist hands that come on. Then you have 2 of these open hands, which I have 1 on him now. And then you have 2 sets of holding the gun hands, and the gun fits in both hands, and I got 1 of those on so he can hold his gun. And to go over articulation, let me see, he has his head, goes down, goes up. It's on a ball joint, but it's like way up there, so you can get some good movement. Like it feels like it moves more than normal. It doesn't go all the way, it does go all the way around, but this hits right there, so you have to look up. I mean, I don't know why you would want it that way anyway, so but just for articulation purposes, it can go side to side about as far as it should. The shoulder, now I'm surprised these shoulders are a little limited in articulation. They should have put a hinge right here to get this shoulder piece to move a little bit better. But it just moves a little bit, and then you get this upper. So you get about that much. Goes down. It's on like a soft ratchet. Bicep swivel. You have bicep. Then you have only single jointed elbows, which is surprising to me too. In a non-transforming figure that's supposed to be hyper articulated, or maybe not hyper articulated, but articulated way more than you normally get. They should have had double jointed elbow. You get a waist swivel, not a swivel, a waist crunch, and you get the back crunch, and you get the forward a little bit, just enough. You do spin all the way around, the waist swivel. Legs are a little limited again, going out to the side. You can see he doesn't really get the splits going on. He can get the hurdles. He's a cheetah. This stuff is loose as well. Like right here, this pin is, if you can see, it's loose. It doesn't have a ratchet, but it is a double joint. So it does get a lot of articulation there. So you get the swivel at the top, and then you get a double jointed knee that gets you to all the way just about. And this kneecap right here is where the second joint is. So you can get like 90 degrees like that, but then when you use the other one, you get that. But like I said, the bottom is loose. And here you get all range. You get up about that far, down about that far. You get a little rocker like that. You get a little out rocker that's like that, and you can move it all the way around on this like ball joint. Ball. There's some paint coming off that's scraped on that yellow. I don't know if that's paint, if that's yellow paint coming off and there's blue underneath and it was just painted over, or if the blue is scraping off. I think it's probably all this was blue, and then they just painted this yellow on and painted that yellow on, so it might be coming off from doing a ball joint. And I think that's it. Just seeing him from the back. This is a quick one because it doesn't transform. But then let me compare him in size to some other figures. And that is a problem. His knees being so loose. Sometimes when you're trying to get him to pose or stand up, he falls over. So here's Hot Rod. That's Hot Rod from the Studio series. So you can see they're about the same size. Just about. He's a little bit taller, but proportions and everything. Like if you wanted to use these with the Studio series and mix and match, like say you don't like a certain figure, or they don't come out with a certain figure in the Studio series and you just want robots, you can definitely mix and match them. I'm sure the other Beast Wars are coming out with R.E.D, so they may be great. And it's funny, I'm starting to like Beast Wars more. I think I'm gonna go back and watch the cartoon. I know it's on Tubi. I like some of their designs. Some of their designs are kind of dope. All right, so this has been the R.E.D. I ain't even really show the box. It's actually it actually has some nice artwork. So it's just showing off some of his poses. And I don't know if I put him in this pose by mistake. I don't know if I saw that or what. But yeah, it's nothing spectacular. And just to show, I don't really know what non-transforming figures. I guess it's just their articulation and accessories. So I'll learn as I get more. So you just plug it in there. The hands are a little loose as well. That's not as big of an issue as the knees being loose, but it can be. But it's not so loose where it comes out, but it can fall down when it shouldn't. So yeah, you got that. You can have this in his hand. He has the little holding hand. Let me take him out of here. It's not his review. Has the little holding hand. I don't know if you can actually fit this in there, but I know you can like put it so he's holding it. I don't know. Yeah, that's not working. There we go. Then you got to get him to stand up without it falling. Alrighty. Then this is kind of heavy. This big one, but it's not bad. It stays on. So you can see it fails. It does fail a little bit. But yeah. So that's about it. If you're into these, I mean, they're $19.99, I believe I paid at Walmart. I don't know if that's normal price or on sale or what, but I think it's a pretty good price for what you're getting if you're into non-transforming. I'm not really into non-transforming, and if I were, I would be into like Flames toys or something that is like that type of thing. But that is too much money for me without it transforming. I love the transforming aspect. So that's another reason I did buy these, because I figured $20 might not see it another place. So I just wanted to take a look at it for you guys so y'all can check it out. All right, then. Thanks for watching this video. I was trying to keep it under 10 minutes, but of course that's not going to happen because I'm me. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.
Ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you're alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want it.